Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Brahma Bulletin. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Today, I am joined by a very special guest, one who is allowing us to go behind enemy territory, so to speak. He is the head coach of the San Diego Strike Force. Please welcome Taylor Genuser.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach, for taking time out to join me and for speaking as someone who is covering your upcoming opponent.
No doubt. No doubt.
So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your victory this past Monday against the Duke City Gladiators. It was a very hard-fought victory and on the road to start the season.
No, absolutely. I appreciate it. I definitely wanted to handle business in Albuquerque. I used to play for Duke City, and then also our quarterback Nate Davis played for Duke City. So, wanted to make sure we handled business, especially against that team.
Well, that you did. I did watch the game, and it was a very impressive performance by your team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Your defense only allowed 10 yards of rushing the whole game, and Duke City averaged a putrid 0.7 yards per rush. I mean, how does that feel to get out of the gates like that?
As someone on the offensive side of the ball, it's a true blessing to be able to have a defensive performance like that. I'd love to say that we're going to show up and do that every week, but it's hard to top that week in and week out. So I was just very proud for week one that we were able to put a game together defensively the way we did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I mean, speaking of defensive standouts, the IFL just recently announced that Keyshawn Walker was one of the players of the week for week two. He had 4.5 tackles and 2 interceptions, including that game ending interception. So he is well deserving of that award.
Keyshawn is a fantastic player. I was tired of coaching against him, so we got him on our team this year. I still have to go against him every day in practice, but when it really matters, I'm glad he's on our team.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach, I think there's probably one elephant in the room, and that is that San Diego has never won their home opener in franchise history. Now, I know you were hoping to change that when you play my San Antonio Gunslingers this Monday. So, how important is it for you to get that monkey off your back?
I mean, we want to represent this city with excellence. That's what we want to do. And if they don't see us win at home, then they're not going to know what kind of team we are. So the biggest thing we want to do is just set the tone for our city and show them that the professional football team in San Diego is here to play and we're here to win.
Yes, sir. Sir. So, what are the possible advantages that you have of having played already versus San Antonio, which has yet to play?
Just the I anxiety is not the right word, but just kind of getting that first game out the way.
Hmm.
You go through a hard training camp. You're tired of hitting each other, and you finally get to hit another opponent. So just kind of getting that out of the way, I feel like could be an advantage because I'm sure in San Antonio's camp they've been going at it, for 10 days or however many days they've been together, and I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
they're seeing each other. So I'm just happy we've kind of already gotten past that phase, and I'm sure they're ready to go as well.
Yes, sir. Get that first week jitters out of the way and knock off some of the off-season rust, I guess.
Yep, no doubt.
All right. So now, conversely, what are some of the disadvantages of not having any film on San Antonio heading into this game while we now have game film on you all?
You know, the difference is typically if you're playing a new team, you can go see a coaching staff coming from where they were the previous year.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, the game styles are different from where your guys' coaches have been, so the rules are different. So we definitely are going into it a little bit blind, schematically and stuff like that. So yeah, they definitely were able to kind of see us line up and some of the concepts that we do offense and defensively. The biggest thing is we just got to line up and play ball. And I do acknowledge that the rules are a little different from the NAL versus
Mhm.
the IFL. So it's definitely going to be a little different, but still football at the end of the day. We got to line up and play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's almost like we're an expansion team, even though we have existed, but we got a whole different players, a whole different coaching staff. So even if you were to go back and look at it in the film, you're right. It's completely different and different schemes, and so it's like facing an expansion team.
Yep, no doubt.
All right, coach. So which player should San Antonio look out for besides the aforementioned Keyshawn Walker?
You know, Jaquan Artist is a pretty dang good football player. He did a really good job last week, setting the edge and getting some pass rush. So I'd say defensively, um, Artist would be a really good player to talk about. And then I think obviously, Nate Davis, he's our veteran quarterback. I
Right.
think both of those guys are definitely guys that I'll go to war with any day of the week. And I'd put them up against just about anybody.
All right. So now, which gunslinger worries you the most? Which one's going to keep you up at night?
Got you. I'm going to change it to excited to compete against versus.
There you go.
Um, I want to see Sam Casanova. I'm a
Yes.
quarterback guy. You know what I mean. So I respect games of quarterbacks, and I think he's a really good player. He can really let it rip, and I truly believe if you're a fan of indoor football, then this
Hmm.
would be a good quarterback duel to watch. I think both sides are going to have a really good trigger man, and I just want to see how he does with our rules because he's a guy that he'd be fun to coach. He's a big kid. He's got a good arm. He can move around. So I'm excited to see him play.
Yes, sir. It's almost like you were saying with you were excited to have Keyshawn Walker on your team because you were getting tired of playing against him and coaching against him. So, like for us Gunslinger fans, we were tired of having Sam Casanova tear us up all the time. So it's really awesome to have him on our side now instead of instead of cutting through our defenses.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I've watched some good film on him, and he can really let it rip. He's a good player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So really excited for this upcoming match. Coach, that just about wraps up my questions for today. I know you have to get back to work and continue planning for Monday's game. I mean, this is football. You ain't got a whole lot of time to savor the victories because the next game is right around the corner. And I know you got your hands full. So thank you again for your time and good luck this week. Just not too much good luck.
I I'd like to welcome you guys to the IFL. I'm a big fan of our game. I have the Sioux Falls, Massachusetts game on in the background right now. So anytime we have new teams coming to our league, I'm always fired up, and I'm excited that we get to host you guys' inaugural game in our league.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. I greatly appreciate it. And have a great rest of the season. I look forward to seeing your guys' play the rest of the time.
Thank you, you guys as well. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Yep, take it easy.
All right. Bye bye. And that was Taylor Genuser, the head coach of the San Diego Strike Force. I greatly appreciate him for allowing me to go behind enemy territory and speaking with me. Well, I thank you for watching this quick video. I greatly appreciate you for taking time out to watch it. It means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to Gunslinger football. It's right around the corner, guys. This Monday, April 1st at 8 o'clock Central Time. You can watch it on Caffeine TV and you can stream it on YouTube. And also, the Gunslingers are having a watch party if you are not in the San Diego area or if you're not planning to go out there. It will be held at Main Event, so go out and join us and just have a great time. It's going to be amazing. And again, I want to thank Taylor Genuser, head coach of the San Diego Strike Force, for allowing us to take a quick peek behind enemy territories. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Well, until then, San Antonio, until the next time we see each other, keep your guns up.